Let us continue with our lesson. Characteristics of living things. Okay. Characteristics of living things. Okay. When is something alive? When is something not alive? Alright. Living things, you can say something is living or not living. We have got features at which we are going to look at, paying a very good tribute and making very big thanks to Dr. D.G. McKeon or the McKeon writers. They found this mnemonic. This is what is going to make you remember. If maybe your teacher says, explain the characteristics of living organisms. Okay, this is one mnemonic that you may use to remember at a flash. Then your responsibility is going to be for you to explain what each means. Okay, this is Mrs. Grant. Okay, Mrs. Grant. Right, this is what is going to make you to remember. What does it mean? These are the things at which each letter that appears is representing a characteristic that you must note, then remember, explain, discuss, then reason with it. Okay, the M is movement. Okay, if something is alive, it must move. Then the R, you can make this one reproduction. Okay, this is the production of an offspring. Okay, it avoids extinction. Okay, this one you can make it sensitivity. Okay, sensing the surrounding using your stimuli. This one must be growth. If something is alive, it grows. Good. Then this one must be respiration. Good. Then the E must be excretion. Then the N must be nutrition. Okay. That was a very brief explanation of it. Okay, let us try to get a bit deeper, even though we are not going to get so much deep in each one of them. Okay, movement. Living things, we may have plants and animals, but we are going to, in the next coming videos, in one of them, we are going to classify living things according to kingdoms, phylum, and going downward. But for now, let us just focus on what you already know, which you see almost every day, because biology is about things that you know, then knowing more on what you know. But it is very good to begin on what you know, then going deeper on what you don't know. Okay, very good. Then, movement. Animals move. Like, at home, you have got a cat, you have got a dog. Right? Those animals may move. They were eating here, then when they finish eating, they move and they sleep somewhere else. That is movement. The change of displacement, let me say so, that it is the change of position, like something was here, then it is on the other side. Okay, voluntarily not being pushed. Okay, that is movement. Then also plants can move. Okay, but the movement of plants is different from the movement of animals. For plants to move, as they grow, right, it is the parts that move, like the branch. right? In the morning, the sun comes, right? Then the tree will be there, very heavy. Oh, now the sunlight is coming, okay, even though you don't see it, very heavy. Okay, then by the time the branches are going to one direction and moving to and going to another direction, okay, that is actually movement. The same thing applies to the roots as they go deeper down the ground, going to different places or different positions in seek of water and nutrients. That is actually movement. So a plant, and therefore we can analyze and say a plant is also able to move, but it uses parts. It does not move physically from one position to the next. Okay, then we have got reproduction. Reproduction, if something is living or something is alive, it must be able to recreate or procreate or produce a young one so that that species can be observed and be seen in the near future so that the next generation finds the same species. Okay, so this is the production of an offspring that makes each species to be observed even in the near future. Okay, then the reproduction might be sexual reproduction or asexual reproduction. Okay, like human beings, they undergo sexual reproduction, but bacteria and other microorganisms, they undergo asexual reproduction. Okay, that's it. Then sensitivity. What is sensitivity? Sensitivity is the ability of a living organism to sense the surrounding, both the inside of the organism and the outside of the organism. Okay. Then, taking for an instance, your stomach, you don't feel good, right? Something is happening within. You can feel like the body feels that discomfort. No, I think I'm not okay today. What is that? That is the internal environment. It's not feeling good. You can sense or you can feel that. Alright. And another example of an external one, if it is cold or chilly outside, you start shivering. Why? Because your skin is detecting the cold weather or is sensing the weather, the decline in temperature. Then you start shivering. You can see you develop some things on the skin. It means you are now sensing the outside environment. That is what? Sensitivity. Okay. Then, growth. What is growth? Growth is actually the multiplication or replication of cells, right? Cells may grow and the cells may change in size. Okay. Then some organisms grow by the multiplication of cells within them. Some organisms grow by changing the size of the cell. Take for an instance a bacteria. A bacteria is a single-celled organism. So it is just a full organism that is just one cell. So if it is just one cell, it cannot multiply by adding more numbers into itself because it is just one. If it replicates to form another one, what it has formed is just a new organism, right? But the more or the bigger it gets, that is how many it can grow, size. But for multicellular organisms, the cells gain more numbers, and more numbers as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, then we can say that living organism has grown. Okay, why? Because more cells have been added or each cell has grown bigger in size. Okay, then we have got respiration. What is respiration? Respiration is a mechanism within the living organism that ensures that energy for the activity of the different things that happens within the body are possible. Because for an action and reaction to be observed, but there must be energy exerted. Okay, then for any work to be done, you need an energy input. Therefore, respiration is actually the broken down of nutrients within the body system for the production or release of energy in form of ATP, energy transphosphate, where about in the mitochondria of the cell. cell in your body system. Okay, therefore, respiration is actually what makes us to do almost everything, because everything that we are doing in this lifetime requires energy. Right now, I am talking. Where is the energy for the talking coming from? The cells H2 respire giving me enough energy that can be converted into sound energy so that you can hear me right now, stand right now, and do a lot of things. That is actually the energy that comes from the breaking down of nutrients within my body system for the production of my energy in form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. Okay, then we have got another one, excretion, which is actually the removal of toxic substances as well as excess substances from the inside of my body outside. Okay, in food science and nutrition, we say you are what you eat. Alright? Whatsoever that you took in is the same thing that you are going to take out. Nice. Therefore, for your body to be able to be sustained, it must be able to take out all the substances that it does not need anymore. Like the carbon dioxide after the respiration that we talked about. Because here we have got glucose. Burnt by oxygen, which produces carbon dioxide plus water plus ATP. That is our respiration. You see that? Then the glucose that is formed, very good. Respiration, yes, that is the glucose, yes, burnt by the oxygen to form carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide produced is actually a byproduct. We don't need much of this in our body system, right? But we need much of this, and the body may use much of this. Then what happens to this carbon dioxide? This is the byproduct that must be excreted out of the body. You see that? Therefore, excretion is the removal of unwanted and toxic substances as well as materials in excess in the body system. Just like you were in a party the previous day, right? Then you were eating a lot of things, taking them into your body. The body is going to take all the essential things that it will be needing at that particular time, and whatsoever is in excess, it will try to store some in the muscles of your body and in the different parts of the body. But once everything has been used and it is enough, then there is surplus, meaning the body is not greedy. Every time it takes it away, then that process is excretion, the removal of those substances. Okay, then we have got nutrition. Nutrition, that is actually the taking in of substances. Okay, then if you look well, nutrition, excretion, and respiration, these are very, very important basic of life, because for like this characteristics actually are the ones that balances up your body system. For us to say like the basic ones, this thing is lacking for more than like for a few days, you really suffer, because these are actually basic needs. Okay, then for you to be alive, you must first take in, because the respiration that you talk about here, it is food that you took in. If you did not take in any food, what is going to be used for the respiration? Nothing. And if there is no respiration, where are you going to get the energy? Nowhere. If there is no energy, how are you going to be able to do anything? Because even all the heart to pump, it actually needs that energy. That's it. So if there is no food being taken in, almost everything is going to halt. Okay, therefore, nutrition is one of the very important characteristics of a living thing. First, you must eat. That is why at home, if somebody is not well, is sick, and maybe mommy is going to say, please try to eat something, try to eat something. Why? Because eating, like the taking in of food, is a very, very important factor, because for all the other things, for all the other systems of the body to take place, they all depend on the food that has been taken in. For the diseases to attack the body, or for the body to defend itself from the external diseases, it depends on the food that has been taken in. Why? Because you are what you eat. Thank you so much.